A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. In this holy month of Hajj, Allah's ni'mat and blessing keeps us in this oceans of immense realities. From the beginning of Muharram we started on our pilgrimage. The first month we stepped out on our right foot, and that was the beginning of the hijrah and the movement towards Allah's Divinely Presence which never ends. All the way to the month of Hajj, the 12th month, the month of completion with all of its blessings and its barakah. Hujjaj are now moving towards the realities of the tawaf and the reality of circumambulation and the reality that Prophet is circumambulating most high. And that's what Allah describing, qalb al-mu'min Baytullah, Baytul Mahmur. That is the maqam of Sayyidina Muhammad. As Prophet is making that tawaf, those emanations, it's a waterfall. Tanzil al-Rahmah is coming all upon creation. This real Hajj that's happening now in the presence of Sayyidina Muhammad and the Prophets of Allah, the holy companions of Prophet, the Ahlul Bayt of Prophet and the awliyaullah. They are the real Hujjaj that are moving and being dressed by these realities. They remind for us that these acts of faith from Sayyidina Ibrahim, Sayyidina Hagar and Sayyidina Ismail have to do with our reality and the reality of Islam, the reality of Iman and the reality of Maqam al-Ihsan. Islam is to submit your will to the will of God Almighty. Wherever you are, whatever religion, whatever practices you are practicing, your Islam is about submitting your will to the will of God, to the will of Allah. That I submit my will, that's what Allah wants from us. I don't want anything of your property and your goods, I want the only thing that I gave to you back, and that is Islam. I want your free will. All my creatures and all my animals, they have no will, they surrender. You the animal that talking and have all this gift, submit your will back to me. And Allah inspires within our heart, enter into Islam. Take a path in which submit your will and your desire to my Divinely desire and my Divinely will. And Sayyidina Ibrahim comes into our life and teaches that I'm representing that station for this example. That Allah put an order within my heart and my whole being fighting that order if I have to do that. And everybody has a desire and a love within their heart, and Allah come into that heart and say, I'm requesting it. Ati'ullah, Ati-Rasul wa ulul amri minkum. Sayyidina Ibrahim, he represents in this example the ulul amr. Sayyidina Ibrahim coming to teach, I want to take you to these maqams and these realities. Your life is about trying to become from the ulul amr. That what is Allah requesting from us, and how are we going to try to obey? We are not a rebellious people, we are not a protesting people, we don't take any issue to the street. The only protest we have is with shaitan, and that should be within the heart of insan. That's the first jamarat that they're throwing. They begin to stone that jamarat, and they stone with 21 stones. They time 21 times that secret, because this is from the realities of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. When they're collecting the stones at the end, they're opening from the secrets of Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. There are all these realities to open upon their souls.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.
Knowledge, quality, integrity. STAR cares about your best interest and have a wealth of experience to match. We've been in the business 30 years and are here to lead you every step of the way. Whether it's building the custom home of your dreams, doing gorgeous home renovations, building a laneway home, or revamping your commercial space. The STAR process works. Just ask our hundreds of satisfied customers.
We have several properties, and the best thing about Star for Life Services is that the work is done in a very timely manner, and we're always very pleased with the result.
STAR, let's make your dreams happen. Call us now to book your free consultation.
If you can live a life in which to follow the ulul amr, people who obey Allah's command, they reach to the second jamarat in the station of faith. The second shaitan that's standing there is a reminder of the station of Sayyidina Hagar, that I'm representing Ati-Rasul. Now you're elevating. Sayyidina Hagar comes into their life and says, now throw your stone and be from people of Ati-Rasul, because she followed her husband, the messenger of God. If you're able to follow the command, then the next maqam will be opening is from her reality. That stone this shaitan that he's fiercely coming after you in the station of faith. If you ask people, do you have faith? They say, yeah Shaykh, I have faith, I pray, I give my zakah. No, you don't have no faith. Faith is an event. Faith is not something you say, I have faith. Faith is when Allah says, you have faith. You're going to have a light that comes into your heart, and you're going to have an overwhelming experience. You will see that light, Allah will present your life before your eyes, because now the maqam of faith is the opening of the heart. Sayyidina Hagar comes and it's not something easy. How my Prophet is telling me he's going to sacrifice my son? It makes no sense to me. It doesn't even make sense in the Sharia of that time. But love of Prophet Samina wa ta'ala. It's not for me to understand anything, I don't know myself. Don't think you know, little bit of knowledge of yours is confusing every mind. As soon as you teach something they use this 2 cents and 2 pieces of knowledge that they learned to battle against what you're trying to teach. Allah said, don't. This maqam of Hub-e-Rasul, you know nothing, all you know is that your love for the Rasul you obey, and we are the people of Samina wa ata'na. We heard and we obeyed. We follow the ulul amr, we hear, we obey. If that is accomplished, and Prophet described this faith, love me more than you love yourself. So she's teaching, love the Rasul, obey the Rasul, spit upon the shaitan. He's going to continuously try to confuse you from fulfilling the command that Allah wants. Why Allah gave the example by His wife? Because there's a love. Your body has to have a love for your soul. You have to care for your soul. She's something precious within you that Allah gave. You cannot destroy your soul. You cannot not feed your soul. You cannot abuse your soul and abandon your soul. It's a love. You think that only you have to protect your wife? No, Allah I gave you something more precious than her because she also has her soul. But I gave you a precious soul within you, fragile. Your physicality has to protect her, your belief has to nourish her to bring her into her strength. That is then that love, and shaitan not happy with that and keep bombarding. If your Islam is strong, your belief is strong and your faith is strong, if they can accomplish that jamarat, if they can accomplish that stoning, that, Ya Rabbi let us to fulfill our covenant, our ahad, our contract that we made with you. Alastu bi rabbikum qalu bala. Allah asked us all of these and we said yes to Allah. The last jamarat that they're taking us is now the whole secret of Sayyidina Muhammad. So this third one most difficult.
Hi, did you know that your child may be eligible to receive up to $10,000 in government grants to pay for his or her post-secondary education? My name is Sikandar Hayat. I am here to help you. Call today for a free consultation.
Many people come and see me saying how difficult it is to get into the market and buy your first home today. At Shah of Kukutlam, we have a range of solutions that helps you find the perfect home that fits your needs. For over a decade, we have helped hundreds of clients, from first-time buyers to seasoned investors, achieve their goals. We also provide free seminars and workshops, so when the time comes, you can make an educated decision to set you and your family up for life. Whatever your needs are, whatever your goals are, come and see me. My name is Shah, and I can help you find the perfect home.
last jamarat that they're taking us is now the whole secret of Sayyidina Muhammad. So this third one, most difficult. Sayyidina Ismail comes into our life and begins to teach. If your Islam was strong, your deen was strong, your love for Prophet was strong, and Allah opened a light within your heart of faith, they begin to become Ahlul Basira. They see what people don't see. As a result, their faith, Allah wants to increase it day by day. When they increase their faith, a child will be born. Between your body and your soul, when they come together, just like the man and the woman, a new entity will be born. Means this fitratul Islam and the birth of an innocent reality is maqam al-ihsan. And Sayyidina Ismail comes into our life and says, do you want this maqam al-ihsan? If you're Ahl Muhammad from Ummat al-Nabi, this is your station, this is your inheritance. When you begin from the people who have obeyed Prophet what Allah opens for you so that you can succeed? The Zamzam. So I struggled and moved and moved and moved until Allah inspired on the 7th time, hit the ground and we will begin to nourish you in your movement. Because this movement of obeying Prophet you can no longer be sustained from this dunya. I will sustain you from my oceans of Kawthar. And Ataynaka al-Kawthar fasalli li rabbika wanhar. Sayyidina Hagar, she's then now an example. You want to be from the people of Kawthar, pray unto your Lord and live a life of sacrifice. She didn't sacrifice money, she didn't sacrifice property, she sacrificed her son. That Zamzam opened so that Sayyidina Ismail could drink from that and nourish his reality, because from his light now is coming the best of all creation. The reality of Sayyidina Muhammad is coming. Allah saying, no, nothing from this dunya going to sustain that reality, but I'm going to make him to drink from my Kawthar oceans. Allah opened the Kawthars, opened my fountains of Kawthar. I would not have sent the reality of Prophet but it's a rahmah. And that fountain began to flow into dunya. So Sayyidina Ibrahim is now going to go and sacrifice his son. The wife is submitting to the order of the Rasul. Sayyidina Ismail begins to tell his father that, you'll find me to be patient with what Allah has ordered for you. And only by the sense of an example Sayyidina Ibrahim is allowing the example that who was higher in this sacrifice, the one who sacrifices his property or the one who sacrifices himself. As a result of Sayyidina Ismail's sacrifice of himself, Allah gave him to drink from the Kawthar. Sayyidina Ismail comes into our life and now teaches us that this nation of Sayyidina Muhammad their honour and their dignity is not in the sacrificing of their property, their money and their time, but they will astonish on how they sacrifice themselves. They're a nation in which they sacrifice themselves for the love of Sayyidina Muhammad. As soon as you learn from awliyaullah, all those who want to follow Prophet then sacrifice yourself. We're not talking about blowing yourself up. Sacrifice yourself means take all your bad characteristics to be down, take all the bad desires to be down. And then they begin to teach this station of maqam al-ihsan is by this character they have, that they wanted to reach Allah's satisfaction. They wanted the love and the acknowledgement of Prophet, all the companions. They sacrificed themselves. They had not seen Allah. Who sees Allah? They saw Sayyidina Muhammad. As a result of the love and the character of Prophet they endured hardship, they endured humiliation, they endured all types of difficulties. What? For the love of Prophet, so they could be Kawthari. You want to be from the people of the Kawthar, then they come into our life and ask us, what have you sacrificed for Prophet? Then Allah inspires, come to the turuqs. If you follow them you'll understand. So between the big Prophet of Allah and this little boy, who gave? The big Prophet of Allah? He was sacrificing the boy. That which you're not paying attention to and that you overlook the reality of Sayyidina Ismail who know he was the lamb, he was the sacrifice, he was the one who was going to be slaughtered. That's very dear to Allah. Those people are the people of maqam al-ihsan. Don't take a life in which you want to take your hisab with your own hand, you want to vindicate yourself with your own tongue. فَصَلِّ لِرَبِّكَ وَانْحَارٍ. They went into their worshipness and Allah continuously crushed them, continuously effaced them, continuously brought them down, and they said nothing. And they do all of it for the love of Prophet on the day that Allah opened for them to sit at the table with Sayyidina Muhammad and to drink from the realities of the Kawthar. If Allah is good with you and Prophet good with you, you think anybody can reach to you? It's impossible. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifoon wa salaamun al mursaleen walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen wa hurmati Muhammad al-Mustafa wa bi sirri Surat al-Fatiha.
Have you started planning for the cost of post-secondary education? We will help you open a plan and access thousands of dollars in government grants. Give your child a head start with a CET plan. Did you know that it may be possible to start an RESP and not contribute any of your own money? Call today and receive 25 air miles reward miles when you book a consultation.
In Pursuit of Angelic Power, the newest book from author and traditional Islamic scholar Shaykh Nurjan Mirahmadi. This book teaches the reader to develop healing energy through divine and angelic power. Understand the origins of energy through light and sound, and learn essential techniques of chanting, meditation, and breathing. This masterpiece, which features over 300 full-color images and diagrams, explained in an easily digestible manner. Order your copy today and enter into the oceans of angelic power. Available in-store and online through Amazon and Indigo Books.
Almost 150,000 Canadians a year will use a homeless shelter. These people need food, clothing, and access to basic hygiene. Fatima Zahra Helping Hand is a non-profit organization with the goal of helping the underprivileged in Canada. Along with our active support for recent immigrants and refugees, one of our ongoing initiatives is to feed and clothe the homeless. For more than a decade, we have provided hundreds of thousands of hot meals to some of the most vulnerable and needy. We continue these efforts with several monthly initiatives. For more information or to donate, please visit our website, nurmuhammad.com.